Feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me. So alive, make it last forever. Stop in time, yeah, I'm surrendering. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me.
Wow. Wow. What in the world's going on around here? Oh my gosh. How long has it been? Year? 2 years? Has it been 3 years? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I think I need a drink. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Hey! Hello, everybody. Oh my goodness gracious, what is it? Oh my gosh. What in the world's going on? Listen, look. I'm trying to teach y'all something. Listen, I ain't done with it yet. But I kept saying I missed y'all. Let me tell y'all something. I have missed y'all. Y'all, that's right. I have missed y'all so much. Look. I'm not done. I'm not done with everything yet. Robert, I see you up in here. Robert, Jason, Mark, Jasmine. I see my Kayla. Oh my gosh, I see my Jessica. And there's Sherry. Oh my gosh. What in the world's going on around here? I missed you guys. I really did. I think I drove my family here crazy, man, because I said, listen, look, this has been too long, and it's because of this doggone coronavirus. The coronavirus kept my contractors away. You got back before I go. Jessica. How's it going, Jessica? Tell me all about it. So I'm not done yet. I mean, so I still got some more stuff to do back there in the back. Stuff on the wall. I still got more stuff coming on this wall right here, the wall right behind me. One more week. That's exciting stuff. One more week. Oh my gosh. So we've got, look, I missed you guys. I really did. I missed you guys. Tomorrow is my first day back at school. So I said, I'm not going to go back to work yet until I see you guys. Room looks good. Well, look, I have spent a lot of time. I spent a lot of energy. I spent a lot of time. Let me tell you something. This coronavirus is you know what? I'm going to blame it on the coronavirus. I'm going to blame it on the coronavirus because it kept the contractors away for a while. Everything not done, but still looks great. Thank y'all. I mean, look, there's more lights coming. I've got custom lights coming. I mean, everything in this room that you see was custom made. There was those shelves in the back. They were custom made, and they were stained. They weren't bought. Of course, the logo, you see the GB logo on the wall, that was custom made. That took some time right there. I didn't do it. Of course, I had to. George, I see you coming up in here. I see you. Oh my gosh. So everything, I tested positive corona 2 weeks ago. Oh no. Well, listen, I don't know I got to fix my mic. There's just things that I've got to work on. So, tomorrow's our first day back at school. Now it's just the teachers, right? So the teachers, we report back tomorrow. Of course, we're going to be spending all week, talking about, how to be safe and all that. But you know what? Listen, this doggone coronavirus is airborne. How safe can you be? Because my job, I get tested every other week. Well, I don't know how they're going to do it into school. Well, they're not testing us when we go into the classroom, and they're asking the parents. Yes, they're asking the parents to test their kids at home. Now, how many of those parents are going to test those kids at home? So we're going to see how it goes. But this week, this coming up is training for us on how to protect ourselves and all that good stuff, right? And then the kids, they come back. When do the kids come back? They come back a week from tomorrow, which is going to be the 10th. So the kids don't come back until the 10th. Joe, how you doing, Joe? Yes, Joe, it's still test out, but I've added, of course, the curriculum. The curriculum is changing this year. I'm actually adding more software in there. I'm going to be teaching the kids, and I say kids, 11th, 12th graders. I'm going to be teaching them some Java scripts. I'm going to be teaching them some C#, C++, and in addition to building computers now, I'm still going to have that. I've added Streaming 101 to the curriculum. The basics of how do you get started on Twitch? How do you get started on it? I actually added Mixer to the curriculum, so I'm going to have to somehow take that out of the curriculum. Ryan, how you doing, buddy? So first year is going to be all about C#, C++. I'm going to be teaching them the basics of how to build a database and stuff like that. And then I'm going to teach them how to build a computer and teach them how to add a network to it. And then I'm going to teach them Streaming 101, some basics of how to add overlays and, how do you actually engage an audience and stuff like that. So that's first year. And then shut up, Crow. Shut up, Crow. Hey, so we're going to get into some Dead by Daylight. There's all kinds of stuff that I want to get into. And then after first year, of course, second year is all about the networks, right? So a lot of people think that they can just go and just push a button and start streaming. They got this beautiful computer, right? Computer is beautiful, excuse me. And then they don't have a clue about the network, right? So they hook up a network to this beautiful computer, and then all of a sudden everything just goes south. So we're gonna teach them what kind of network you got to hook up to your computers and all that good stuff. So I can't send stars. This comeback definitely. Oh, wish I could get into the Discord chat, but can't today. Well, you know what? I don't even have Discord turned on yet. I still got to update. I've got to update so much of my stuff. Look, the biggest issue was this doggone desk. This desk that you see is customized desk. I'm talking about the wood, the top, man. It's oak. I mean, this thing was, I don't know where they shipped it in from. It's heavy. And lesson learned, right? I think I told you guys, lesson learned. We got the desk done and got it outside, and guess what? We couldn't get it in. It's too big. And so that was a lesson learned, right? That was a lesson learned on me. So we had to redo the desk inside here. So that really is what took the longest, because it took almost 2.5, almost 3 weeks, because this desk ain't going nowhere. I'm going to tell you right now. If this desk ever has to leave this room right here, I'm going to tear down a wall just to get it out. Brent, where's my Brent at? I see my Brent coming up in there. I've hated this whole look. I don't know how we're going to be managing all of these kids. Ashley, I see Ashley coming up in here somewhere. Ashley's around here somewhere, and my Brent's around here somewhere. I don't know how we're going to manage all these kids. I mean, we're talking one school. The one high school in our district has 1,900 students. Now listen, 19. This is the second largest high school. 1,900 students. Now, I'm glad you're back, man. Been a long time. David, listen, man, I did not intend for it to be. Hello, let's see. When was my last stream? My last stream was in July. Let's see, May, right? Yeah, May. So the whole month of June and the whole month of July, I've been out, right? Oh my gosh, it's been a nightmare. I didn't intend for it to be that long, but with the desk issue, and I had some other construction issues that wasn't my fault. And then the construction guys, right? Some of them got the coronavirus and they couldn't come and finish up the job. So it was definitely a challenge. I just tagged him to see if he gets on. I got you. So I'm assuming everybody is doing good. Now, I've been trying my best to keep up with everybody. You know, I'll jump into some streams. I jumped into David's streams. I've been jumping in a couple of streams here and there to kind of see how everybody's doing. Great first stream. Come back, GB. We've all missed you. I love you. Listen, you can ask Mo. I've drove them crazy. Absolutely crazy, because I said, man, I miss them so bad. But, you know, I almost took my cell phone out and said, you know what, maybe I'll do it here. But no, I said, you know what, I'm just going to wait until everything is I'm 90, I would say I'm 98% done. There's still things, like I said, I got to put on the wall. I've got it's called a skirt that goes underneath the desk for cable management. I still got to get that done. I got to get my production table behind my chair. It goes right behind my chair. I got to get my production table in here. I've got my cameras. It's called a Blackmagic camera. I got it coming for my YouTube videos, and so I still got some things that I got to do. But at least the actual hard construction's over with. And let me tell you something. These construction guys that I met with, they had no idea what I wanted. I said, I want a stream room. I want a production room. It was funny how we had to lay out the blueprints, and I told them everything in here was handmade. The ceiling, it was a job, put it that way. And of course I had to micromanage everything. That drove them crazy. That's okay. You know, because I wanted everything done right. The actual floors, I got involved in these floors. Sherry. I see my Sherry. With dealing, so Robert, how you doing, buddy? Public and tourists, I have to say, extra safe. Where I'm already, you know what? Everybody is in prison, and let me tell you something, Robert. We're scared. Not scared. We're concerned. Teachers are concerned about going back because Tennessee, Mississippi, and Arkansas, right? We are right in the middle of this mess. I mean, we got more corona cases in these three states than anywhere. Florida, Georgia, right? I'm in the deep South. The only reason why I probably ain't got it is because I've been drinking a lot of Nip Nip lately, man. So I'll have to be. I've been drinking quite a bit of that Nip Nip stuff. You know what I'm talking about. So it was funny. I'll make a long story short. So y'all see my backyard, right? I posted pictures of my back, right, and I've got a creek right in the back. And so yeah, some smoke was coming up through the trees back there, and people were kind of like, "What's going on back here in that creek?" Yeah. So my wife had to call me on my cell phone saying, "Look, these people out here in front, man, they're seeing smoke coming up out that creek." So I had to put it out. So anyway, I got some of that Nip Nip, man. Let me tell you something, man. That's some good stuff, man. And this water out here, woo wee. What is it? What is this, Robert? What is it, Robert? They didn't know they were getting into. Listen here. These people around here, man, they looking at me like, uh-oh. But see, most of them, they think they kidding me, man. They got their little nip going on the back too, because guess what? I went walking up that doggone stream in the back. I walked down there, and guess what I found? I found some tubs back there. I'm not going to say what it is online. You know what I mean? Some tubs back there. I know what they were doing. They ain't kidding me. Uh-huh. I guarantee you, man, I got my stuff out there, man. Sure hope you've been doing some Nip Nip for me. Let me tell you something, Jed. That's probably why I ain't got that coronavirus, man, because that Nip Nip, man, that stuff is strong stuff, man. This doggone, I gotta get this stuff fixed, man. I've got to get this mic done right. But anyway, I'll get her done. I've got some stuff I got to do. I've got to get this mic positioned right. I don't like where the mic is at. My cancer doctor even made the nurse come to my house to do my infusion. Well, Robert, I'm glad at least they're coming to your house, man. So what is this? What is this I'm hearing about Dead by Daylight? What is this that I'm hearing that they've messed it up? I've watched a couple of excuse me, of streamers that I could, and let's go, Shay, we can, if y'all want, we could play some rounds, we could play some, I don't mind. I just wanted to come in here and say hi to everybody, but we could definitely play some Dead by Daylight if y'all want to, but I missed you guys. I just wanted to see y'all's name. I wanted to say hi to everybody. A lot of nonsense on Dead by Daylight. I don't think you'll like. Mark, that's what I heard, Mr. Gardner. I heard that when I was watching a streamer the other day. And matter of fact, it was a streamer on Twitch. He's like, "Man, I'm done with this, man." And I'm not really sure what the devs have done, but I heard that they've really made a lot of Dead by Daylight streamers kind of upset with some stuff, man. So. The Dead by Daylight is awful. You can barely see anyone. The aura. That ain't good. Oh yeah, lots of changes. Oh my gosh, that's going to be terrible. I need to pull it up here. Is what I need to do. Aura changes is the worst change they made. That ain't good. Dead by Daylight. I'm kind of reading some stuff. Let me go into the discussions. Dead by Daylight. Where's the discussions at? Discussions. Tech issues, bug reports, new Dead by Daylight forums. The pig is the worst killer, I think. Killer Speed. Uh-oh, what happened to the Killer Speed? Cassandra, I see you. I see you. So I'm sitting here reading some of this Dead by Daylight stuff, and looks like there's a lot of people kind of not happy. You won't like Pyramid Head, by the way. Uh-oh, what's going on with Pyramid? Yeah, a lot of people have left Dead by Daylight. Robert, that's what I heard. That's what I heard. A lot of people's left that Dead by Daylight. They made Bubba, a.k.a. Leatherface, faster. They made Leatherface faster. Oh, my gosh, man. Excuse me. That ain't good at all. That's not good at all. Annette, I see you coming up in here. How do y'all like my logo? What, you know what? You see, I've got two lights over on the side of the wall, one blue one and one red one. Now, I've got some more lights coming tomorrow to put on the other side. So I need to get y'all's input. At this point, I need to get y'all's input. You know, lots of people on. Yeah, you know what? I heard a lot of people going to Call of Duty. I see you too. I see you. You should hear, damn it, Danny play. Uh-oh. I hate Call of Duty. What's up? I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. Everyone camps. Uh-oh. And tunnels. Uh-oh. Well, I heard some bad things. There's not one longtime streamer, and the streamers that I was watching, the three streamers, they've been playing Dead by Daylight from Dead One, and all three of them were like, man, this is actually, they're just like, you know, I think they're burned out, right? I mean, how long can you play a game, Dead by Daylight? How long can you play it until you actually just start getting burned out? Especially when the devs, when they start messing with a game and they make it to where it's not fun and you're already burned out. I mean, it's terrible. I heard that there's some other good games out. Now, there's a game called Grounded. Have y'all heard of that game yet? Grounded? I really, really, really want to play that. Those wall lights, yellow, are kind of overpowering the yellow one. What yellow one? I've got red. Those wall lights are kind of overpowering the accent. I got you. I think I know what you're talking about, Robert. Yes, Grounded is a great. So I think Grounded is something that I really want to start playing next week. And that's another thing, my schedule, people. So I got to start getting my schedule ready for next week. And I'm thinking about Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays, because I have to have 2 days. I'm not going to, my YouTube videos, I'm going to start producing YouTube videos here in the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks. As soon as my Blackmagic camera comes in, I'm going to start producing some streaming 101 videos, some computer videos. I'm going to start putting some videos out on YouTube to try to help, those young people, right? I've watched, and I've watched a lot over the last couple of months, even though I wasn't on long, but I have watched, and I hate seeing great young people. You young people, man, beautiful personalities, and but you're streaming to 1 and 2 and 3 people, and you're grinding it every single day without movement, and it's killing me. I want to see y'all get 10, 20, 50, 100 viewers, and I'm seeing some of y'all young people stream to just 1 or 2 people every single day. At some point, you got to make a change, right? And I want to do a YouTube video on don't burn yourself out, right? I mean, you're streaming every single day to 1 or 2 people, and nothing's changing. You're going to burn yourself out. So at some point, you got to make a change, right? You got to make a change, and so I'm going to be making some streaming 101 videos on, You got to make those changes. You got to make those changes. If you don't make those changes, you're going to be streaming to 0, 1, and 2 people every single day for the next 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 months, and then this is what happens. You young people, then you say, I've had it. I'm not doing it no more, and that's what I don't want to see. I don't want to see y'all give up. I want to see y'all be successful. I don't know about the built-in what. I don't understand. I think it's called the scone. Robert, I'm glad you mentioned that, Robert. Yes, it's overpowering, and so that light that's in there, I've got some Hughes lights, some of those Hugh Phillips lights ordered, and they're supposed to be in next week. I'm going to take those bulbs out. That way I can control your. I'm glad you brought that up, because my wife, she even looked at that. She goes, you know what? That one light, that scone, it is just it's too loud, right? So I'm going to put a Hughes light bulb in there. That way I can control it. So I'm glad you brought that up. Your new game room is sick. Listen here, Jake. It ain't done yet. I've got more stuff coming. I've got my production. I've got my new camera coming. I've got my new custom. I'm having a table made for my which is going to go right behind me on this wall. And of course, I'm not done with my shelves in the back there. So there's a lot more memorabilia going up on that shelf from the old days. So there's in this. I got to do something with this mic arm right here. It's driving me crazy. But those are little things I could worry about later. I missed y'all too, big time. Have I missed y'all? They say I finally got 100 followers on Mixer. And of course, I was out on Mixer, and listen, that's another thing that look, don't put all of your eggs in one basket. That's what I'm scared of, and I'm going to be doing a YouTube video on that too. Of course, these are in my curriculum too that I'm going to be teaching in my classroom. But excuse me, those of you that are streaming on Facebook, you better start making content on YouTube or somewhere else, because I'm telling you, look what happened to Mixer. A lot of streamers over there on Mixer, man, that's all they were doing. This was their livelihood, people. This is your livelihood. And people over there on Mixer, man, they were making really good money. They were paying their bills and everything was great. And all of a sudden, right, they got blown away by, we're done, right? Mixer's shutting. And guess what? They didn't have anywhere else to go. They're starting from scratch. And I know a lot of them over on Twitch, and they're starting from scratch, and they were making really good money every month over on Mixer, paying their bills. I've been doing wonderful. I've been busy. You see, in the stream room, I've been so doggone busy cracking that whip on construction people and doing a lot of stuff myself, because a lot of people didn't understand, what I want. Everything in this room is custom made. Nothing was bought. Everything from the floors, these floors were custom made, to the shelves back there, they're custom made, to that logo, they're custom made. The ceiling, once I get my other camera in here, I'm going to show you the ceiling. The ceiling is actually custom made. So it's of course, y'all know about the desk. This desk really is what kept, I'm 2 weeks behind because the desk was too big to get in here, and I had to have them come in here and make this desk again inside this room. See, I have 50 followers on Twitch, Kagan. So I'm going to be, I'm going to help out as much as I can. Of course, like I said, I'm teach, right? Those of you that don't know, right? I teach 11th and 12th graders. I teach computers and networks, and I teach streaming 101. And I'm also teach at a college. So at the college, I'm more into computers. I do a lot of computers, but I do a lot of streaming, right? Marketing of streaming, because streaming is a business, right? This is how you're Ashley, I see you, Ashley, coming up in here, because those of you that are streaming, right? I mean, look, 1% of you are doing it for fun. There's 99% of you are doing this because you want to do this for a living. It's a fact. Thank you for tagging me. Well, Ashley, it's good to see you. It's good to see everybody in here. What's your thought on Dr. Disrespect? Well, I think Dr. Disrespect wants to do his own thing because he's got his own website. And honestly, what I'm thinking he's going to do, he's probably going to sign with YouTube with Ninja. But I think he's going to try out because he's got what is it called? He's got his own website. I think he's probably going to stream by himself for about a month or two just to see how that goes. And Austin, how you doing, buddy? But a lot of us think that he's going to eventually end up over on YouTube Gaming because he's already made it known that he ain't going nowhere near Facebook Gaming. I think we know why he's not coming to Facebook Gaming. I don't know. Have you guys been having music issues on Facebook Gaming? We're going to talk about why Facebook Gaming is because you could be playing a game and the music within the game, they'll shut you down. Facebook will shut you down. But we'll talk about that. So, Dr. Disrespect, he's built a stream off of beautiful stuff in music. So he definitely can't come to Facebook just for logistic issues. Ashley, I've been thinking about you. I've been wondering if you've been doing okay or not. So he's going to definitely, just because of logistic issues and because of Facebook is automated, right? Facebook, they don't have a true mechanism to know what songs are copyrighted and non-copyrighted, right? So Facebook, right, they pretty much, man, you play a song, you're pretty much going to get hit. And so, Dr. Disrespect will probably end up over on Facebook Gaming before it's all over with. There's so many Disrespect clones now. Yeah, Robert, I've seen a couple of them over on Twitch. I didn't know if there's any over here on Facebook Gaming yet. But now, if y'all didn't know, right, so Ninja, those of you that know Ninja, right, he's over on Facebook Gaming now, and he's getting into acting and voice acting. The room looks killer. Thank you, Ashley. Ashley, I'm not done with it yet. I mean, tomorrow I start back to school tomorrow, but I wanted to come on and at least show everybody what I've done so far. I've got to get my accent chair and my table. There's still some the construction work itself is done. It's just getting by my video table and my production stuff for YouTube up in here and in my accent chair and table and things like that. Now tomorrow, hopefully it's going to be in here tomorrow. I've got what you call a skirt coming. So behind my desk, I've got cables. So it's going to hide all my cables. So I've got to get that installed probably tomorrow when I get home from work. So me and my girlfriend celebrated 1 year anniversary. Congratulations. So Ashley, I hear that Dead by Daylight is terrible now. I really need to get and I saw where they got the I saw where Facebook Gaming now has finally come out with Mike. What's going on, Mike? Danny! Seems like Ninja is using Facebook Gaming to promote his and listen, Danny, excuse me, I got this. We're going to be look, on my YouTube videos, I'm going to be talking about that. You need to diversify. Look what happened to Mixer. And Danny, look, those who were making a living on Mixer, when Mixer shut down, Danny, they didn't have anywhere to go. So, if you're a streamer on YouTube Gaming, I highly recommend that you start making content on YouTube because you never know what's going to happen to Facebook Gaming. You never know. It's the same thing with YouTube. I mean, if you're streaming on YouTube, and you better make sure that you diversify. And look what's happening to TikTok. I heard that they're getting ready to go to battle in Congress or something, right? The president wants to shut TikTok down. Look at all of those who's making a living on TikTok. And the president and most of Congress is what I heard wants to shut TikTok down. It's crazy. So if you're streaming on YouTube, if you're streaming on Facebook Gaming, you best be making content. I didn't say go and put funniest videos, and that's not content. You've got to start creating content on YouTube Gaming in case anything ever does happen. Look what's happened in Congress. They're saying Facebook is now is a monopoly, right? I don't know if y'all been paying attention to it. They're saying Facebook is too big. So what happens if this time next year they want to split Facebook up and something happens to Facebook Gaming? And within 12 months, those of you that listen as the old guys, right, that's been around for years and years since Justin TV days and Divine and all that, the kind of, I definitely don't want y'all to make the mistakes that I made. But those of you that really, that start making a living doing this, right? Because once you start making X amount of money per month, right, you're making a living, you're paying your bills. What happens if they split Facebook up and all of a sudden Facebook Gaming is gone? What are you going to do, right? It's your living. Mixer partners were able to come to Facebook and get partner right away. And Danny, a lot of them didn't come to Facebook, right? A lot of them went to Twitch. And here's what I've seen, Danny. Those Mixer, right? If you streamed at Mixer, and you had X amount of followers at Mixer, well, guess what? A lot of those Mixer followers that just want to watch, they don't want to play, they're watching their favorite streamer. They refuse to come to Facebook Gaming because it's so confusing, right? To watch somebody stream is very confusing at Facebook Gaming. But when you go to Twitch, right, it's very easy. So a lot of them went over to Twitch. They want to purchase TikTok for America because it's owned by Chinese, and yes, and actually that's what I heard. So those of you that are making a living on TikTok, and you don't have anything over on Facebook Gaming or Twitch or YouTube, guess what? That living's going to go away. If they decide to shut TikTok down in the United States, you're not going to be making a living anymore, are you? I'm definitely going to be harping. I'll be pushing. If Danny, I think Danny's a streamer. Robert, I think you are. They did the aura change. So if you're a streamer on Facebook Gaming, where's your content at? Right? You got to start making content. You got them. I would say make content on TikTok because, but after what I've seen with, what they want to do to TikTok, I'm not sure. And Kagan, I know you are, right? So look, I'm going to be producing YouTube videos, and just like I do in the classroom, okay? So those of you that don't know, I teach computers and networks, and I teach streaming 101 at a high school and a college. And so I'm going to keep it very, very, very basic, right? If you're streaming out there to 0, 1, and 2, and 3 people, or 5 people every single day, and you're not making any movement, what does that mean? You got to make changes, right? Again, you got to make changes. And then the most important thing is if you're a streamer on Facebook Gaming, where's your content at? You've got to create content on YouTube. Now you could create content on YouTube Gaming, right? And then those subs, right? They're called subs over there. Those followers over on YouTube Gaming, you can bring them over to you over here to Facebook Gaming. And that's how you can increase your viewership and increase your followers, true followers. I'm not talking about paid followers. I'm talking about true followers over here on Facebook Gaming. But you've got to start making content. That's the new norm now for us streamers, right? For you young people. You can't it doesn't matter what game you play. I don't care what anybody says. I keep hearing people saying, well, you got to play a game it doesn't matter what game you play, people. It's the value that you bring. How do you interact with your audience, right? Is what keeps bringing people back. The game is the entertainment, right? Networks between 3. I get what you mean. And Mr. Gardner's right. It's it's more than network, right? You've got to create a presence. You've got to create that presence in YouTube gaming. I don't know if y'all have heard of Google Classroom. So I use Google Classroom for my high school students, and I use Canvas for my college students. So I asked a question, right? So what does creating content? This is my Streaming 101 curriculum. This is the class that I teach, right? So Streaming 101, what does content mean, right? And majority of my young people come back and say, well, this is what I do. I just take my funniest moments and I put it on YouTube. That ain't going to make no movement at all. I keep hearing that all the time. Well, I'm going to put my funniest moments, or I'm going to take my videos and put them on. Look, there's hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people already doing that. That's not content. Content is like, I'll use me an example. I've been building computers and networks, right? I've been in this streaming world ever since Divine and content. So, and I'm older, right? So there's a little of experience there that I can teach you young people. So it's like a documentary of my life, right? So I'm going to do weekly or bi-weekly videos of things that I've learned and hope it helps you guys out. So Miss Michelle, she loves cooking. I know. And I'm just giving you examples of content. Well, content could be, something about cooking, something that you're experienced with. This is what kills me. So I teach right between 17 to 24. That's the age group. And I get my 17-year-olds and 18-year-olds saying, well, the content that I'm going to teach people how to stream. So you're 18 years old and you've only been in the business for a year and you're going to teach people how to stream. That kills me right there. So it's got to be something, right? Content, right? You got to start creating content. And look, I'm going to start putting some stuff out there, right, of how you can do it. And I'm actually using it for my curriculum in the classroom too. So my first video, it's going to be what actually brings viewership is content, but it's the interaction. But also, guess what? Most of you already know this. It's your audio. Your audio is probably the number one important thing for a stream. Not video. See, a lot of people would think it's video. It's not. It's audio. Your audio, when people go into a stream and they listen to somebody start talking, if your audio if it doesn't sound good, guess what? They're going to leave. Because video is very easy, right? Video, you can get you a C920, and that's really, C920s, they produce really good video. But if your audio is not good, they're not going to stick around. There's two types of streamers in this world. You got game streamers, you got content streamers. And those of you, Ninja is a good example of a gamer. He's a game streamer. One thing more kids watch YouTube these days, so just got to be careful. Yes, you're right, Mr. Garner. I created my own content on YouTube, so just a heads up for anybody who may feel a way about or streaming on YouTube. It's not that bad. The community is fun. Hey, Mr. Garner, you're right. YouTube is great. Listen here. There's one thing that you got to know about YouTube viewers over there. They don't like Facebook. They don't like Facebook, but guess what? They like they like the creator. They like you. Now, audio is everything. Actually, you're right. Audio is everything, people. So, and I get a lot of students. I'm going to go and invest in all of this stuff, right? Before you even understand the world. Well, this is what I teach my young people. Well, if you're going to invest in anything, audio's got to be number one, right? You got to get an audio. And now you have the Wave 1, 2, and 3. Elgato's come out with the best, oh my goodness, man, they've got a USB mic that they just released last week. Oh my gosh, it's fantastic. It is absolutely fantastic. I find myself watching more YouTube than anything. Yeah, and actually, I do too. I spend a lot of time on YouTube. YouTube is the Walmart of everything. If one of my students asks me, hey, how do you do this? Guess what? I guarantee you, YouTube has training videos, man. They probably have hundreds of thousands of training videos over that question. YouTube has everything. They are the Walmart of videos. If you want to learn how to cook fish, I guarantee you they got a YouTube video on how to cook fish. How do you set up lighting in a stream room? I guarantee you they have a YouTube video on how to do that. The Wave mic, yes, Ashley, the Wave mic, man. I've looked at it. Oh my gosh, it looks fantastic. That is the best so far from what I've heard. I haven't had my hands on it, but just what I've heard and what I've read. It is a fantastic USB mic. It would be a fantastic first mic for anybody. USB mic, that is. And Ashley, I've heard nothing but just great reviews. I'd love to get the Wave, get them in here in this room right here and actually test them, right? That would be fun, right? To be able to test those mics in here compared to something else. One thing, so diversity, people, just like any successful business. Ashley's right, diversity. Don't get yourself caught up into streaming every single day on Facebook Gaming, and a year from now, you're starting to make a good living, because it's going to happen sooner or later if you start following this old people's tips and start making adjustments to your stream. If you're streaming just 1 or 2 or 5 people every single day and nothing's happening, you got to start listening to some old people like me that's been around saying, look, you need to start making changes, and these are some simple changes, right? Just do these changes. And a year goes by, and now you're starting to make some pretty decent money every month to pay your bills. Oh my goodness. And then Facebook Gaming is split up. What are you going to do? That's why you got to diversify, right? I would say TikTok, but I wouldn't go over there yet until we find out what's going on with TikTok. But you've got to utilize Twitter, right? Those of you that's not Twitter, you got to get on Twitter. You've got to get on YouTube. I would prefer a mic with a mixer set up, because it also, as a musician, yes. Brian, what's going on, buddy?
Welcome to the dark side.
My man Brian Cook's up in here. I'm still setting up my stuff, people. I wonder if I'm still trying to set up my buttons. There's back. What is this? I'm still trying to set up my buttons. I haven't finished on my buttons yet. But I'm going to. You see, I haven't finished most of my overlays. I got to get my overlays done. David Butler, I see you coming in here. Sarah, I see you coming up in here. Uh-oh. Somebody's upset. Who's upset at me? I didn't do nothing. What'd I do? That had to be Sherry. Dad, what's the best part of streaming for you? This right here, talking to you guys. The best part of streaming is doing a just chatting. This is where I find my enjoyment, is being able to come in here and answer any questions that I can, and just talking to you guys, because this is the enjoyment right here. How's the new castle? Listen here, Brian. Look, it's almost done, man. It's not all the way done, but it's almost done. This doggone mic here is giving me a fit. But sooner or later, I'm going to get all this stuff fixed. But I start back to school tomorrow. That's why I wanted to come on today. I wanted to come on and see everybody and see how everybody's doing. I'm saying, Sherry, I figured you did it. I didn't do it. Making my shopping list. So, you know, I'd like to start doing some more giveaways. One day, Dad, I would love to meet you. Listen here, we're Facebook Gaming's getting ready to, from my understanding, right? This is a question that I actually asked. Is you have TwitchCon. I don't know if y'all have ever heard of TwitchCon. But TwitchCon is a gathering of all the streamers and all that. They go to place, right? So Facebook Gaming, is my understanding, they're going to be doing the same thing. I don't know what it's going to be called. Facebook Con, FaceCon. I don't know what it's going to be called. But all the streamers for Facebook Gaming is going to meet up somewhere in some city for a whole weekend. And so hopefully, right, I'll definitely be at the first one because that's going to be a great one. Are they doing virtual school, Sarah? No. That's what's kind of scaring me a little bit. Is right now is half and half for my class. 11th and 12th graders, I have over half of them that's going to do virtual learning, and over half of them is going to be in the classroom. And then my college kids, they're all going to be online. But for my 11th and 12th graders, I'm probably going to have about 25 students in the class and about 60 online. That's for my high school students. And then for my college students, probably about 40. Probably 40 is going to be online. Technically, PAX is for Facebook. I'm getting, and actually, PAX, I heard that Facebook's going to come out with their own Facebook gaming convention, like PAX. Please be safe at school. Let me tell you, we're kind of nervous, but it is what it is, right? We got to go. We can't not go. But we're going to be wearing masks, right? This coming up week, we start back tomorrow, Ashley, and it's just going to be Monday through Friday, right? We don't have any students coming tomorrow. But they start a week from tomorrow, so we're going to get our classrooms ready, and we got some meetings over the coronavirus. We got all kinds of stuff going on this week. But you don't have to tell me nothing about this coronavirus. It's airborne. Period. I mean, you can be 6 feet away, but inside of a confined area like a classroom. Look, as soon as I take that mask off, who knows, right? Because that virus is it's airborne. And it's going to hover around, for what I understand, for a while. So I'm going to have to put a helmet on, I guess. I don't know how they're going to do it. But it's, scary stuff. Worried about my wife because she teaches 5th grade people. Now, those 5th graders is not going to – my 11th and 12th graders that's coming, they're going to keep their mask on. They do what I tell them to do. So 11th and 12th graders, I'm not going to have a problem with them. My mom is a sped teacher and very worried. Yeah, Ashley, you should be because, those kids, they're not, I think they want to listen, but they don't, right? My wife teaches 5th grade, and look, kindergarten, those kids are not going to listen, and they're going to be taking their mask off and breathing and huffing and puffing all over the place. So, yeah, worried a little bit, but we got to go. We can't not go. We have to go. Nip. Hey, listen here, bro. That's what I said earlier, man. That's probably why I ain't got it, because I was drinking a lot of this nip, man, over the summertime. You know what I'm talking about? And I got my stuff set up in the back. Those of you that seen my pictures right of the back, there's a stream in those woods right there. I've got it all set up, man. Smoke was coming out of the woods. I got me a new bag. Woo, man. I got to be careful what I'm saying here, man. But it's good stuff. That's probably why I ain't got it, because I killed it all with that nip stuff. So, David, I want to do PAX, but that was the beginning of the COVID. So, you know, we're going to be living in a different world, people. I mean, that's for sure. And and what do y'all think about this vaccine that's coming out? You know what? Somebody's got to take that thing first before I take it. I mean, they are high school speds. They only can do so much. Yeah, Ashley, they can only do so much. You're exactly right. Love you, my family. Good night, everyone. Kagan, good night. Good night. Good night. Let me see what's going on with my... Let's see. I'm sitting here messing around with my OBS and messing around with my screen. So I got a new camera. It's called a Canon EOS R, right? It's a full frame camera. And I got a full frame lens. And that's why you see the whole room, because that was the only way that I do it. It would not make any sense. So this is what my main screen, when we play games, let me show you what it looks like. When we play games, this is what the box looks like. But the only way that I was going to be able to show off the room was to do a wide angle lens, right? But I had to have a full frame camera, and we could talk about the difference between a full frame camera and all of that, right? So what's that's why my overlays has to be like it is so you can see the whole room. Bill Gates, the same man who created the antivirus of the virus, we should soon trust that, right? You know, Ashley, it's going to be, I don't know what we're going to do. I don't know, man. I mean, this virus, they're going to get this doggone, this vaccine coming out when? Around December, January, February? And who's going to be the first to take it? I don't know if I'm going to. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen, man. We're going to grow 3 arms and, right, 4 ears, man, 3 years later? What's going to happen? I have no idea. Have you got time to play any new games, Dead by Daylight? So, David, I haven't been able to play anything during the summer other than work on this room right here and get the house ready. We still living out of boxes in here. That's all we have been doing. And I had, working in the back of the creek. I mean, you saw the fence I had to put up, get this room here created and built. It's just been, it's been very, 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 very busy. So, but David, the game that I do want to play, I'm going to play. So my schedule. So we got to talk about that. My schedule's probably going to be Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays, and I'm going to use my Mondays and Wednesdays to produce my content for YouTube. That's probably the way it's going to do. I was going to do Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and use Tuesday and Thursday, but I don't think a lot of people just don't come out on Monday nights. I mean, and a lot of people just don't come out on Friday nights either. So Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, going back to my regular schedule from 5:30 or 6 to whenever. And then, of course, I'm going to use my Tuesday nights and Thursday nights to create my YouTube videos and post them on YouTube. But Tuesday night will be our first gaming stream, which will be Dead by Daylight. But David, I want to play Grounded. Man, that game looks fantastic. I really want to look at Grounded. Man, the screen. I wonder what's going on with my video. Gaming stream, which will be Dead by. So Grounded looks pretty cool. Scratchy stuff. Not me. I want to play Hunt. I heard. How's Hunt? I heard. Have they fixed it up any, Ashley? Wonder why. I don't think I can change my bit rate while I am. Let me see what my bit rate is. This I better take it down to 4,000. Let's see if that helps. Did you get stuck in Grounded? Hey, I haven't played Grounded yet, but I'm going to. I'm liking it. Well, that's good because there's a lot of games. David, have you played Grounded yet? In Grounded? Hey, I have. It's a tough game though. Hey, Ashley. So whatever happened to, there was a streamer on Facebook Gaming. I've been trying. What is his name? Old Man Bronze? Is Old Man Bronze still around? I haven't seen anything of him. I have not played it yet. Well, I'm definitely going to play Grounded. I think Tuesday night we're going to start off with Dead by Daylight because I haven't been in Dead by Daylight in so long. I started Destroy All Humans. Now, Destroy All Humans I heard was pretty good. What is going on? I'm still messing with OBS. Audio is everything. Hey, so hey, how's the video? So do I need to make any adjustments to my video or audio? I need y'all's help, okay? Because things have changed, man. Oh my gosh, man. The configurations changed. I was going to set up a fake account like on Twitch and just start streaming on Twitch and then looking at the video. So how is the audio and video, people? I like Destroy. It's a nice polished version of the original. Old Man Braun hasn't been active in a while. I haven't heard anything from him. I think, like me, everyone, I'm going through some stuff right now, and we all know streaming can be. Yeah, Ashley, I kind of figured that. Thank you, Sherry. So the video looks okay to you guys? Video and the audio sounds okay? Y'all let me know if I need to make any changes. Because I was going to set up. Thank you, Ashley. I was going to set up a fake account on Twitch and just kind of stream and then go to that fake account and kind of listen, but man, that's a lot of effort. Looks and sound good. Thanks, David. Now, since I've been off for a while, right? So now I have to go back and rejoin that Level Up program, right, Ashley? Because I've been off for a while. And they drop me down, I don't get 1080p. They only allowing me 720, I think, at 30 frames per second. So I think that's what it is. I think that's. Yeah, I'm looking at my stats on the creative tools. So since I've been out for a while, so I've got to rejoin the Level Up program, and then once I rejoin the Level Up program, that's when they'll allow me to stream at a higher bit rate. But that's okay. I was out for 2 months. So if you're out for a while, you've been gone for a short time, but it feels so. I know, David, it's actually been gone a whole month of June and a whole month of July. But my goodness, man, so much was going on, man. Get this room ready, get the house ready. I mean, wait till you see the behind here. I've got lights going on. I've got all kinds of colored lights. You can always oh yeah. And actually, I knew that, and I just wanted a real world situation. If you're not sure, you know what I mean? Facebook Dad, oh my God, I miss you. Adam! There's my man Adam up in here.
Welcome to the dark side.
My man Adam's up in here. All right, let me home. Go here. I'm looking at my bit rate on. And there we go. There we go. You only have 2 streams for 8 hours. Yeah, I know, Ashley. Yeah, I figured by Tuesday or Wednesday next week I'll definitely get my hours back, and then I'll be able to increase my bit rate because once I get back into the level up, then they'll turn back on the higher bit rate, and that'll make me happy. But it's crazy, right, Ashley? You can't even take a vacation. You can't even do things like I was doing. I mean, and it's just because, listen, Facebook gaming is all automated, and it is what it is, right? At least over at Twitch, Ashley was able to at least email somebody. You know, I was able to at least email somebody and get a response. But my gosh, man, Facebook gaming, man, they just don't want to talk to you. I tried to reach out to somebody on Facebook Gaming to let them know, hey, listen, I am going to be out for a while because of doing this, and this, you know. So even opened up a ticket to let them know. They didn't care. They don't care. I really don't like how Facebook throttles us. And David, it's look, you know, just remember this, David. You on your own at Facebook, brother. I guarantee you that, man. If you ask Ashley, man, I don't want to get Ashley all mad, but if Facebook messes with your stream, man, you ain't gonna get it turned back on for a while. I guarantee you that. Especially, Ashley, I had a problem where I had probably 50 followers in one stream, one right after another, and they shut me down, man, but thinking that it was a hacker or thinking it was all a fake account or something like that. And they shut me down. And, man, I had a hissy fit, but there was nobody I could call. Nobody I can email. I just opened up a ticket. It was crazy. And actually, I think that happened to you, too. Anthony! I see my Anthony up in here. So it's crazy. Facebook, I just hope that they get away from this automation. There was a survey that Facebook came out with, and they asked, what is it you'd like to see? I want to see a real person. I'd like to have a real person. If I have an issue, I want to pick up the phone and talk to somebody or send an email. I want to be able to talk to somebody right then and there. Yeah, Facebook has so many issues. I have considered moving back, and actually, and I've gotten frustrated to the point, too, Ashley, to where, you know what? I don't know if I'm too old for this. But, just, we got to hang in there because Facebook is so, there's 3 things that, look, if you're a new streamer, Facebook gaming is where you want to be. Will you ever become the next ninja on Facebook gaming? Never. Facebook gaming is not set up to be like Facebook gaming is set up for you to make a decent living. That's it. You're not ever going to be a superstar like Ninja. That's a disrespect. Facebook, if you walk out, if you ever, if you go tell somebody that I'm a superstar on Facebook gaming, they're not going to know what you're talking about. But if you're a superstar on Twitch or YouTube, they know what you're talking about. You won't ever become famous on Facebook gaming. And I can talk about that on a YouTube video. You will never become famous on Facebook gaming, but you will be able to make a decent living on Facebook gaming if you do the right things. You can't just stream to 1, 2, 3 people for every day for the next 6 or 7 months and expect growth. It's not ever going to happen. At some point, you got to make a change. Facebook gaming is making more than enough money to help. Yeah, and actually, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Now, Facebook gaming, they just came out with their I think they're testing. I don't know if they've come out with it yet or not, or if they're testing. You know how Twitch has Prime subs? Facebook gaming is coming out, I think, with something similar to that, Ashley. And I'm not sure what it's called. I think they called it something. I see you're watching Alpha 2. But Facebook gaming will never, you'll look, if you start off on Twitch, you're going to be covered up in hundreds of thousands of other streamers. It's not the frame, it's the community, though. What I love about Facebook, and David, yes, the community, it's at some point, people, young streamers this is your livelihood. This is your livelihood. And let me tell you something. You're right, David. At Twitch, man, it was toxic. Oh my gosh, man. I mean, it was like, online bullying, I believe, was created at Twitch. That's what it felt like. It was crazy over there, man. I mean, you can have good mods, which I did. I mean, but still, you're always going to have haters, right? You're always going to have haters come into your chat. It's how you deal with them, right? And you're never going to get away from it, especially when you start getting, 100, 500, when you get 100 to 500 people in chat, 1%, you're going to have some haters in there. Facebook gaming so far, right? It's been very calm, and that's just because it's new, David. It's been very calm. When push comes to shove, Facebook doesn't have you. And Ashley, that's the truth. What Ashley's saying. Listen, Facebook gaming is the place where you want to be if you want to grow. If you want to make a decent living, Facebook gaming is where you got to be. It's the fastest living. It's the fastest way that you're going to make a living. But let me tell you something. They don't care. Facebook gaming is a business. They don't care about you people. They care about the bottom line. And as soon as you young people realize that, you'll start realizing that, they don't care about you. It's just business. You got it. You've got to do what you got to do to get yours. And listen, young people, it hurts me. It really does hurt me because I see so many people doing the same mistakes as I did and some other friends of mine did years and years ago. When we first started out, right, we were just doing it for fun. There was no such thing as making a living on Vine or back then it was Justin TV, and then Justin TV was bought out by Amazon, and Amazon created Twitch, right? We were just having fun. You didn't even think about making a living back then. And then once the idea of, wow, I can actually pay my bills, man, doing this, it's a business, people. It's a business. And those of you that are doing this every single day and making the grind and all that, you're doing it because it's a business. It's how you want to pay your bills. It's just the facts of life. But at some point, if you're streaming between 1, 2, 5 people, 6, 10 people, right? At some point, you got to make a change. At some point, you got to make a change. And don't put all your eggs in one basket. We talked about that earlier. You know, look what happened to Mixer. All those people were making a great living, man. They were making a good living, paying their bills, coming in and doing their thing, paying their bills, and all of a sudden they got shut down. And they had nowhere to go because they had all their eggs in one basket. You got to start creating content. And listen, and I've said this before, but those of you that just popped in, I asked my students to give me the definition of content. And they said, well, content, my funniest moments. I'll just take my stream and put it over there. That's not content, people. That's not content. You've got to start creating content somewhere. You know, and I'm going to add it to my curriculum. I'm going to be more specific with my students, especially this year when we start getting into Streaming 101 in the classroom, is you know, creating content over on YouTube Gaming means something that's a value. That's a value, right? You know, if you cook for a living, if it's something that you're experienced in, I've been building computers all my life, ever since they come out in the 80s. That's value, right? I could teach, how to build a computer in 10 steps. I know I can do that. I know I can talk about, streaming one-on-one stuff, right? Because I've streamed to one or two people for years, and man, you talking about crazy until I got help. Sucks. I have to mute my mic in games like Mortal Kombat. Yeah, you're talking about sounds, right? You need separate original. Yes, Ashley, you're exactly right. You've got to take your audience from YouTube Gaming, and you've got to be able to bring. So you create content. The whole goal is to go to YouTube Gaming, create content. You're creating a page of content. You're getting a lot of YouTube viewers over there. They're subscribing, and then you want to bring those viewers, those subscribers, over to Facebook Gaming. And this is where you're going to be talking about those videos and about that content, in addition to playing games, right? Right? So you're over, I'm going to be creating content on YouTube Gaming, Streaming 101, computers, right? I'm going to be, and those YouTube viewers that subscribe to my YouTube, it may take 10 videos. It may take 100 videos before I actually get enough viewership over there to bring over to Facebook Gaming. That's okay. You got to start somewhere, right? You got to start somewhere. So I'm going to start, right? So say that my 10th video, I start, I get X amount of viewers, right? Well, those X amount of viewers, right, I'm going to bring over to Facebook Gaming. That's how I grow at Facebook Gaming. And that's how you should grow. So you're streaming to 1 to 5 to 10 people every single day. You got to make change. You got to go find people. They're not, look, you got to go find them. They're not going to come to you. You got to go to them, and then you got to bring them to your channel. And how are you going to do that? You got to utilize, I would say TikTok, but I'd stay away from TikTok right now until I figure out what's going on. Twitter's a good place, right? Twitch is, to make it, oh my gosh, Twitch, man. Ashley, there was days, and there was days where I really wanted to go back to Twitch, because they have all the tools. They already have, it's very easy, but Ashley, let me tell you something. You will get lost. You're a small fish in a big old ocean over there. And you talking about grinding. And I'm not talking about, you can't stream every single day. That's crazy. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. You don't stream every single day. That's not considered grinding. That, you need to have a couple of days off so you can rethink what you're doing. It would take years if you went to Twitch right now and created a channel and started streaming over there. It would take years. I just do clips of my YouTube, was debating about comment. So David, yeah. So, funniest videos and clips and stuff like that, that's not considered content, right? It's got to be something that you're involved with, whether that's commentary, whether you're talking about it, right? They want to see you. You got to build that relationship. You've got to learn video editing, right? Because if you're at YouTube and you've got a video pulled up, how are they, if somebody watches your video, How do they know that you're a Facebook streamer? You got to be able to insert your tags into the YouTube video saying, if you want to talk about, if you want to learn more about what we're talking about this subject, you got to be able to give them the address to your Facebook gaming. That's how you're going to be bringing people over, right? Because those, if you're doing a video about teaching, right, education video about something that somebody's interested in, I really like this video that this Dave Butler's doing. I really want to know more about it, because you never want to do a video that's longer than 13 minutes, right? 13 to 15 minutes. Anything past that, people are going to hang up on you. So you do a video for about 13 minutes, and then somebody says, I really want to know more about that. Well, at the end of your video, at the beginning of your video and at the end of your video, you have your Facebook tag, right? If you want to know more about what we're talking about, here's, come to my chat and we'll talk about it. That's how you're going to bring people over to your Facebook gaming. That's how you're going to do it. It works. It's a formula that works. My streams are 20 to 30 plus, but when it starts, it goes that number and shuts you down. Thought it was a good idea when I got to play Predator. That takes forever on the live stream. Here's the issue. Here's the issue that I have with my students in my classroom, and I'm talking about my students, that I teach. They get all excited about the things that we learn, especially with streaming, right? All 17, 18, 19-year-old student, right? This is what they want to do. This is their world. I want to stream, and all they want to do is push a button. So we teach them, right? I teach them. We actually do things in the classroom and show them how to create overlays. Show them the difference between Twitch and what's Mixer, but we're not doing Mixer anymore. So we're doing all of these things in there. And they're not treating it like a business. They're treating it more like a hobby. And then they get all frustrated about, 3-4 months later down the road, when they've only got 1 or 2 or 5 viewerships, they want to give up. That's the sad thing about it is you can't treat this. You got to treat it as a business. If you opened up a restaurant and you only getting 1 or 2 people come into your restaurant every day, sooner or later you got to sit down at the table and say, look, I got to make a change here, man. I got to get more people into my restaurant. It's the same thing here. Speaking of Predator, did you get the City Hunt? Not Predator. I did not, David. I did not. But when it starts, when it starts, now understanding what you're talking about, Ashley, it starts above that number. You have to worry about Facebook will come and shut you down. Yeah. Now I understand what you're saying, Ashley. Now I want you to think about this, and I posted this on my Facebook page. Have you ever noticed when you got a starting soon page come up, you get all these viewerships, and then all of a sudden they start dropping off? So why have a start soon screen? Why? I'm thinking about eliminating my starting soon screen, and just when I go live, I'm there, and then I'm just going to spend time talking to people that come in, because you're losing not half, but you're losing a lot of your viewerships at the beginning of your stream. I've noticed this. So you start soon, right? So I'm coming on, right? I hit the start soon. I play the music, going through the music, and I'm seeing 15, 20, right, 25 viewerships. And when I come on, I'm all the way back down to 13. What happened to those other 10 viewers? They dropped off. So why not just go directly into the stream? And people say, well, I need to prepare. Well, then you need to prepare before you start, right? Just get prepared. Get everything done. If you come on at 5:00 in the afternoon, well, you need to be sitting down right at your desk, or you're streaming at around 4:30, and get everything ready, and just hit the stream button at 5:00, and boom, you're there, and people are starting to come in and just start building that relationship with those. It could be somebody that's never been to your stream before, and they're just popping in. And they're like, no, I'm not going to sit here and watch this. And then they leave. this is a great opportunity for you to say, you know, hey, how you doing? You know, what's going on? Any questions I can answer? So I'm definitely going to probably eliminate the starting soon. Let me look at my OBS. Where did it go? I'm just looking at some stuff. I've been to your stream before, and they're just popping in, and they're like, "No, I'm not." You only have to stream for 8. Oh, you already said that. All right, who is dinging me? Somebody is dinging me, and I think it's that time to go. And it says, do you want your keys? Yes. Okay, people. So, how long have I been on? Actually, how long have I been on? Let's see here. How long have I been on? I have been on. Let me look here. Where does it say? I'm on the creator tool. Where does it say how long you've been on? Does it say, Ashley? I don't see it anywhere. Yeah, please stream at 720. That's the reason why my stream is screwed up, because I'm trying to force a higher resolution, and then office is looking really clean, brother. Can't wait to see the new stream. So, oh, there it is right there. 1 hour and 26 minutes. So where do you see that at? I'm trying to see. I'm looking at my Creator Studio. Oh, okay. There's a start time. There it is. There's a start time. I got it. Vanessa, how are you? So, David, I'm not done yet. I still got a lot more to do. Meaning, that construction work, I got to, like my shelves, I've got a lot of memorabilia stuff up in the attic that I got to bring down. I remember my very first computer that I built. I still got it. I see it on my phone when I refresh it. Got it. So there's a lot more stuff that I need to put on my shelf. There's some lighting. I got some lighting coming in tomorrow. I think tomorrow is when they said they're going to deliver my lights. Vanessa, it's good to see you. Sean, there's my man Sean. My man Sean's up in here, Sean. I'm not done with the room yet. Those of you that's popping in, Brian, I see you coming up in here. So we're not done yet, but it's almost done. At least I've got a lot of it done. Like the stone light that I got on the wall. That's too bright. I'm taking it out, and I'm going to put a huge Philip light in there. That way I can control. I can dim the light, even turn the colors I want. And I've got some more colored lights coming in tomorrow. For the other wall, because you see I've got red on the wall and I've got blue on there, and then I've got another light that's coming in tomorrow that's going to shine on this same wall. I don't know what color it is, probably green. We'll probably change it to green. Brian, thank you, my friend. Thank you, brother. So we're getting there. We're definitely getting there. And I'm just, and this thing right here is driving me crazy. My mic, boom mic. I got to find out. I got to do something with it. Yeah, I usually use the phone or tablet for previews and chat on my current setup. And that's what you got to do, Dave. That is what you got to do. So I'm just waiting on my production studio stuff, which I'm getting a Blackmagic camera for my videos for my YouTube. I've already got my boom mic. I've already got my lighting for my production studio. So it's just waiting on things to come in. And it's just the logistics, getting things delivered has been crazy. But that's okay. I start back to school tomorrow. Beautiful stream room. Thank you, Brian. I spent a lot of time and money. I guarantee I spent a lot of money on this thing, man. But I spent a lot of time on this thing. And if it wasn't for you guys, look, I want y'all to think about it. You think that I would put a small fortune into something like this if it wasn't for y'all? I would not. I would not. I had to justify to the board member, which is my wife and everybody else around there, I had to justify why I wanted to build this. And it was because of you guys, man. I mean, for me too, but if it wasn't for the success that I've had with Facebook gaming, from the day that I started, I was able to pull data from the very first day that I started all the way up until, when did I quit? May, David? I think it was May was when I stopped. So the growth was tremendous over a 10-month period of time. So we did a lot of, it was a lot of growth, a lot of fun times, a lot of growth. It was just happening. So I was able to justify, to build this. I was able to, to go and say, all right, this is what I want to do. And, where's the Nip Nip, Brian? I guarantee you, I got some Nip Nip brewing, man. Tuesday night, brother, man. Tuesday night. That's when I'm going to be coming on, and I'm going to be doing some streaming on Dead by Daylight and some other things. I just wanted to come on today and do a just chatting, just to say hi to everybody. And the new schedule. So the schedule is coming out. I'll probably post it. I'll probably put my schedule back on tonight. But it's going to be Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays is going to be my schedule. And I want to use my my Mondays and Wednesdays to do my YouTube videos. So it's going to start around 6 o'clock because my last class is at 3. So that'll get me home, get me something to eat, get my Nip Nip. I guarantee you, man. I can't say much on the stream. Y'all know I can't say much on y'all gonna get me all in trouble. So I got to get that stuff. You know that stuff I'm talking about. So I got to get it. It's already. Woo, man! I got to pull it out of the ground. Have you been playing Ghost of? Hey, David, that's one game I want to play. Look, I want to play that game. I want to play Grounded. I'm sure y'all have heard of Grounded, right? If y'all haven't, man, you've got to go see that. Oh, my gosh, man. Grounded looks really, really, really good. I don't know if I'm excited about playing Dead by Daylight because of all of the issues that I've heard with it, but that's okay. We're going to play it anyway. We're going to play it. So there's a lot of good stuff coming up, man. We're going to stay busy. I do have I have created my merch store, but I'm not bringing it out until I'm ready. I mean, it's look, one thing I don't want to do is bombard my screen with a bunch of merch stores and a bunch of stuff, right? I just want to focus on just chatting or just playing the game. I don't want to have my screen bombarded with a bunch of stuff yet. When the time comes, hopefully, by the end of the year, I'll be ready to bring, because I'm building my own website. I'm building my own merch store. So, it's really nice, but we'll see. Bradley, how you doing, buddy? So we'll have that out. Hopefully next 3 months, I'll probably post it, but like I said, over the next 3 or 4 months, getting back, get my YouTube channel up and running, get the stream room here, get it all done, right? Then we can start bringing out stuff like that. And I want to start doing some giveaways. The PlayStation 5 is going to be hitting pretty soon. Doing good, man, Bradley. I am. Man, let me tell you something, man. It's been a long summer. But you see what I've been doing, right? right? Getting the stream room ready. I got the new house is built, and you guys have been right along. Those of you that's in the VIP room, right? Y'all seen from ground all the way up. Ground all the way up, built the house. So not only building a house, but building a stream room, and then, oh my goodness gracious, man. It's just been busy, man. That's okay. I love it. I love it. Ashley, I see my Ashley coming in here. Yes, it looks amazing. Bradley, I appreciate it, man. I just got to get more stuff. I got more lights coming in tomorrow to put up on the wall. It's probably going to be a green light to match the red and the blue. I've got more memorabilia going up on the shelves. Those shelves are custom made, man. I spent a lot of time on those shelves. This desk right here. Oh, Jeffrey, my man.
Welcome to the dark side.
My man Jeffrey's up in here. So there's a lot of effort, a lot of money, a lot of pain, a lot of happiness went into this room over the last 2 months. Let me tell you, man, I've enjoyed building it, man, because nobody's ever done anything like this, right? So it's because it's specifically because I had to put audio pads, not just on the outside of the wall, but on the inside of the wall to control the audio, because I have custom wooden floors, and wooden floors don't do well with audio equipment. So we had to do a lot of custom stuff inside these walls and outside these walls. That's what those are. Those of you that don't know, that keeps the audio from my voice from echoing in the room. I've got these pads here, one on the other wall and one in front of me, and underneath the wooden floors, I have special padding underneath the floor to soak up the sound, but also, other things too. But it's a padding. It's about this thick underneath the wood floor. And the ceiling, once I get my camera to where I can turn it up, the ceiling is also custom. The boards that I got from a barn, the actual boards that's going across right here, I got from an old barn that they were tearing down. It was pretty cool. It's pretty cool stuff. So yeah, people, this is it, man. I mean, I'm ready to get back into it. I'm ready. I'm ready to get back into some streaming. I'm ready to get back into some Dead by Daylight. I'm ready to get back into, because we had the momentum going. I'm ready to get back into it. Those of you that just come, so the schedule is going to be Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, going back to my old schedule, from 6 to whenever, and we're going to be playing some Dead by Daylight. And I want to play that game Grounded. Y'all need to take a look at that. Grounded looks really good. It looks, get to kill some bugs. Oh my goodness gracious. Jeffrey, how you doing, buddy? Ashley, how are you, Ashley? I need to, man, where's my stuff at? Where's it at? There's my reactions. There's my back reactions. Christina, I see you. Where's my reactions at? I wonder why my reactions not coming up. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Oh well, my buttons aren't working, and I got to get them fixed. There's still a lot of things that I need to do. Not sure why. My reaction's not working. Huh. Oh well. A lot of things aren't working yet, but that's okay. I'll get them to working. Cheers, brother. My man Brian. So tomorrow, Ashley, Jeffrey, and Brian, I start back to work tomorrow. No kids, though. We don't get kids until a week from Monday, but they're going to be in class. My high school kids, all of my college kids, I'm teaching online. But half of my, not half, but some of my high school kids, I'm going to be teaching in the classroom, and that kind of bothers me a little bit. But that's okay. It is what it is. Christina, how are you? I'm doing fantastic. I'm ready to get back into things, Christina. I'm ready to get back into playing some Dead by Daylight, which it's going to be Tuesday night. So my first night's going to be Tuesday night. My schedule's going to be Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays. And then I'm going to try to use my Monday nights and Wednesday nights to do my YouTube videos. And really, it's going to be a full week, man. I'm going to have a full week. Yeah, full open school. Yes. So Brian, so our school district, which we're in the danger zone of the coronavirus, so we don't understand why it is what it is, right? So yes, they're going to open up the schools. They gave the students an option, either virtual learning or in-class learning. Now, for my college kids, right, it's virtual learning only. But for my high school kids, it's either in-class or virtual learning. So the schedule, let's see, I got a schedule last week. It looks like for my high school kids, I'm probably going to have around 25 students in class, which means 50 or 60 students are going to be virtual learning. So I'll have 25 in class that I'll be teaching in class. Now, all of my 20 or 30 college students will be virtual. So it's those 25 students that are actually coming to class is what we got to worry about, right? That's what I got to worry about. Just not that. The other programs too, right, in the hall, they've got the same amount, 25, but we're probably looking at about, I don't know, within my building, within my hallway, we're probably looking at about 200 students. That's a lot of students, that's in the classroom. So, and this doggone virus is airborne, right? So, I was thinking about putting dividers up at their desk, because the way that my classroom set up is four students per group. And I was going to put a glass divider right in between, but it doesn't matter because the virus is airborne. So, and good and well that those high school students are probably going to take that mask off. I'm not taking my mask off for anything, but that the students are supposed to wear their mask the whole time that they're in the class. But they're kids, that they're going to take them off. No social distancing. Look. When you're dealing with kids, you could talk about social distancing all day long. Do you really think that they're going to do it? I mean, we're going to force it. I mean, we're going to talk about social distancing, and we're going to teach them what social distance is and why you got to do it. But they're still kids, right? They're still kids, and they're going to forget about everything that you just said 30 minutes after the conversation. And they're going to be right back into talking about whatever they're talking about. Francisco!
Welcome to the dark side.
My man! What's going on, brother? So, I hope you're doing good, buddy. So we're just sitting there talking about Francisco. I got to start back to school tomorrow. Now, tomorrow, all next week is just teachers. We're doing we're doing training, getting our classrooms ready and all that. The kids don't come back until a week from tomorrow. But you really think that they're going to, obey the social distancing? No. I know my son will not wear it all. Right, Ashley, right? So our kids are great in front of us, right? My daughters will do exactly what I tell them, put the mask on and leave it on. Put the mask on and leave it on, and they'll do what I tell. But as soon as I walk out of that room, that mask is coming off. I don't care what adult's in there. Because they're kids, people. They're kids. Catch you Tuesday. Brian, I'll see you Tuesday, brother. 6 o'clock Central, Tuesday night. Some Dead by Daylight. These kids are going to be kids. So I'm going to be in a classroom with about 25 kids. Is my stream locking up, man? Why is it? Kids will be kids. But my mask is not coming off, and I'm not going nowhere in. Now, listen, this is what I'm thinking about doing, Ashley. Tomorrow, or this week, when I start working on my room, I want to take me some, why is my stream looking that way? My stream feels like it's locking up, but that's okay. Y'all let me know if there's any audio, video, so I need to be working on tuning things up tonight and tomorrow for Tuesday night. So if the video freezes or the audio sounds bad or the video looks fuzzy, please let me know so I can do some adjusting tonight and tomorrow. I don't know how my 5-year-old would do. She never wore one so far. I keep them at home. So it's going to be challenging, people. Things up tonight and tomorrow. Social distancing. These young people are not going to be social distancing. No, it's good. Thanks, Ashley. So tomorrow, what I'm going to do tomorrow, this is what I'm going to do tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm going to take thick blue tape, and I'm going to put tape on the floor where they cannot cross over. Now, they cross over, it's going to be, woo-wee. It's going to be bad on them. They better not cross over that tape tomorrow. So I'm going to put some tape up, and we'll see. We'll see what happens. Tomorrow, now my wife, she teaches 5th grade. You know good and well that those 5th graders are not going to wear no mask, so I'm worried about her. Now, I've got a better chance of managing my young people because they're 11th grade, 12th grade, and, of course, college. Now, my college kids, right, they're not kids, but college adults, they're all going to be virtual learning. They're all online for this. So there's nothing for me to worry about there. But it's these 11th and 12th graders, I've got 40 or 50 of them that's going to be learning online because our school district gave them the option of learning online or learning in the classroom. Now, I'm a very popular teacher in our school district, and everybody wants to come and hang out with me. Why? I don't know. Maybe because we play games in class and we learn Dead by Daylight. We build computers. I don't know why they wanted, they think I'm a popular teacher. But anyway, so I had to push back a little bit, saying, wait a minute, I can't take all of those students. So we kind of had to force a lot of students to go virtual because all of my students wanted to come to the classroom and be with me. But, we can't do that with this virus going on. So I've got 40 or 50 going to be learning computers and streaming on and all that stuff online, and then I've got about 25 that's going to be actually in the classroom with me. So they better stay 6 feet. Now we're going to do an 8 foot. They better stay away from me. I bet you, Christina. I don't know why. I mean, they come in and they see this. They see this old Stream Dad in there. They already know, most of them they already know that I'm Stream, so they call me Stream Dad, and I'm fine with that. And they all know that all they got to do is make an A. All they got to do is make an A in my classroom, then we get to play games. But look, when I mean we play games, that means that we play games. We'll play Dead by Daylight. We'll play games, but they have to. It's not just the gameplay. They have to. So for example, when we spend 2 days playing Dead by Daylight in a classroom, they have to do a paper. Who's the developers? What's the game about? Right? They have to actually understand what's the characters. What's the characters? What do they do? They have to actually write me a paper on the game that we're playing and tell me everything about it. It's just not going in and playing the game and have fun. They know that we'll play a game one day, the whole class period, We'll play whatever game, except for Fortnite. I ain't never going back to Fortnite. It can be Valorant. It can be Dead by Daylight. It can be any new game. It can be any old game. But then the next day, they have to spend the whole class telling me everything about that game. Developers. When was the game made? What's the population of the game? Is it more popular on Twitch? Is it popular on Facebook Gaming or YouTube Gaming? There's so many things that they have to write about. Your stream, Dad, I would hang out with you all the time if I could. Ashley, why one of my screen is just freezing up, and I'm just wondering why it is. Let me go and see if it's streaming. Preview. Where's the preview at? Show live video preview. Huh. I'm looking at my stream, and one of my monitors that I have over here is locking up, and I don't know why. I guess I'm going to have to figure it out tonight. I know. Huh. Oh well. All right, young people. And one of my since everybody's saying that my video sounds good and my audio sounds good, then I'm not going to worry about it. So listen, I've got some things that I got to do. I've got some things I got to do in the stream. I've still got some cable management I got to do. I got my PlayStation. I still got to get it together. So we're still going to do our PlayStation on Thursday night. Is it Thursday? Yeah, we can still do some on Thursday night. We still can do that on Thursday night. All right, young people. To get it together. All right, 720p. So that's on Facebook Gaming is only going to allow me to do a 720p right now. That's what the problem is. But that's okay. All right, young people. The schedule's going to be out. I want to post a schedule tonight. It's going to be Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays from 6 o'clock to whenever. And it's only 3 o'clock right now. I hate to go, but I got some things I got to do. I don't know. Maybe I'll pop back in later. I mean, I've got to get some of this cable stuff done. So anyway, I love you guys. Thank y'all for putting up with me this summer. Thank y'all for being there for me this summer. Thank y'all for coming out here today. Thank y'all. Ashley, it's good. Ashley, I love my Ashley. You know that. Christina, Brian, everybody, David, I love you guys. So maybe I'll pop back on tonight. I doubt it because I do have some things I got to do. But anyway, so great to see your face. Can't wait till Tuesday. Ashley, it's good to see you. You know it's good to see you. Y'all know I truly love this stuff. I got goosebumps. You can't see my goosebumps. I love this stuff. Gosh, I love this stuff. But all right, I do need to go. I do need to get some things done. So I do love you guys. I honestly do. And why don't I do this? Why don't I do the end of stream and the song? And I will see you guys Tuesday night. Love you. Bye.
Feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight.